Hi everyone and welcome. Today we're exploring the heart's wisdom, how our hearts hold deeper truths than the mind and how tuning into it can transform our emotions and healing journey. If you want to understand how your heart, mind and gut work together to guide you, stay with me. Now let's dive in. When it comes to understanding ourselves and making decisions, the heart often holds more wisdom than the mind. While the mind processes information conceptually and logically, the heart experiences emotions and truths on a much deeper level. In fact, many traditions suggest that the natural order of guidance starts with the heart, then moves to the mind, and finally the gut. Following our hearts means connecting to a deeper, authentic truth that goes beyond just thinking about things. It's about feeling them deeply and truly understanding our inner selves. The mind helps us make sense of these experiences, but it's the heart that knows what really matters. And then the gut just adds a final layer of instinct, helping us take the necessary actions based on that inner knowing. When we listen to this flow from heart to mind to gut, we align ourselves with a fuller, richer understanding of who we are and what we're meant to do. This connection to the heart is also where our emotions arise. Emotions are not just random feelings, they are the language of the heart, expressing what is alive and true within us. They act as messengers, helping us understand our inner landscape and guiding us on our healing journey. When we learn to listen to our emotions through the heart, rather than suppressing or ignoring them, we open the door to deeper self-awareness and transformation. Emotions often act as the surface expression of what's happening inside us. They are the visible signals that something deeper is unfolding beneath our awareness. Think of emotions like waves on the ocean. They rise and fall, but beneath them lies the vast, calm depth of the sea. These feelings, whether it's joy, anger, sadness, or fear, are important because they point us towards underlying issues like beliefs or truths that we may not have fully recognized or understood yet. Often, emotions arise as a response to past experiences, whether it's unhealed wounds or unmet needs, and by paying attention to them, we can begin to peel back the layers that cover our true selves. When we get triggered by an emotion, it's actually an invitation, a signal that something deeper is boiling beneath the surface and needs our attention. For example, jealousy, which I have experienced, might feel like an uncomfortable emotion on the surface, but underneath it could stem from feelings of insecurity, fear of loss, or a sense of not being enough. By recognizing jealousy as a trigger, we have the chance to explore those deeper feelings instead of reacting impulsively. This exploration requires courage and self-compassion because it means facing parts of ourselves that might be uncomfortable or painful. But it is through this deeper exploration that we can access our authentic core, the place where healing, clarity, and transformation happens. It's important to remember that while emotions are powerful messengers from the heart, we are not our emotions. I'll say that again. We are not our emotions. Emotions come and go. They're temporary experiences that provide valuable information about what's happening inside and around us. When we become aware that emotions are part of us but don't define us, we create space to observe them without being overwhelmed. This awareness allows us to respond to emotions with kindness and clarity rather than reacting impulsively. Understanding that we are separate from our emotions help us maintain balance and support deeper healing because it frees us from being controlled by fear, anger, or sadness and instead lets us choose how to move forward with intention. Sometimes people say they can't feel it from their heart, but instead feel emotions in their gut. This happens because the body processes feelings in different ways, and the gut is actually a powerful center of intuition and emotional awareness, often called the second brain. The nerves and chemicals in our digestive system are closely linked to how we experience emotions. What's actually happening in this The heart often picks up on emotional cues first and sends different signals to the brain, which then processes that information and creates a physical response in the body, including in the gut. That's why when something doesn't feel right, you might feel it as a tight stomach, a flutter, or even nausea. It's your body's responding to your heart's deeper sensing, passed through the brain and experienced in the gut. When someone finds it hard to connect with their heart or express emotions openly, their gut becomes the place where those feelings show up more clearly. Both the heart and the gut are essential parts of how we experience and understand our emotions. Learning to listen to both can give us a fuller picture of what's going on inside us and help us respond with greater wisdom and balance. So, how do we listen to our hearts more? Listening to our hearts means slowing down and tuning into our feelings and inner experiences beyond just our thoughts. But sometimes that's not easy. You might be someone who feels afraid to listen to your heart, especially if it's been broken, betrayed, or ignored in the past. That fear is real, and it deserves compassion. When we've been hurt emotionally, it's natural to question whether our heart is a trustworthy guide. But here's the truth. It's not the heart that failed. It's that we are still learning how to hear it clearly through the noise of old wounds, unmet needs, or fear-based patterns. The heart doesn't get weaker with pain, it gets stronger. Just like a muscle that's been stretched, the heart expands in its capacity to hold wisdom, love, and compassion. Every experience, yes, even the painful ones, teaches us something. Every time we come back to the heart with gentleness, we rebuild trust. The same heart that was once hurt can also heal. It can become a deeper guide, one that's grounded in truth instead of fear. This is where self-love comes in. Loving yourself means embracing all parts of you, the joyful, the wounded, the fearful, and the hopeful. It means honoring your emotions as valuable messengers, not enemies to be silenced. When you respond to your feelings with kindness instead of judgment, you're practicing self-love at its deepest level. So if you feel scared to trust your heart again, start small. Sit with it. Breathe into it. Ask it gently, what do you need right now? And most importantly, let yourself listen without judgment. Over time, you'll find that your heart hasn't gone anywhere. It's just been waiting for you to come home. Here are some ways to connect with your heart and nurture that self-love. 1. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Spend a few moments each day in quiet reflection, refocusing on your breath and noticing how your body and emotions feel without judgment. This helps you become more aware of your heart's signals. 2. Pay attention to your feelings. Instead of pushing emotions away or trying to solve everything with your mind, allow yourself to fully feel what's happening inside. Ask yourself, what is my heart telling me right now? 3. Spend time in nature. Nature can help calm the mind and open your heart to deeper awareness and connection. 4. Journaling. Writing about your emotions and experiences can help you hear what your heart truly feels and needs. 5. Follow your intuition. Notice moments when you have a strong feeling or knowing about something. Even if it doesn't make logical sense at first, trust those feelings. It helps strengthen your heart's voice. Listening to your heart takes practice and patience, but the more you do it, the clearer your inner guidance becomes, and the more you nurture a loving relationship with yourself. As we become more aware that emotions and triggers are gateways to deeper truths within us, we begin a powerful journey of healing and self-discovery. By embracing this process with kindness and curiosity, we allow ourselves to move beyond surface reactions and connect with our authentic selves on a profound level. Take a moment to reflect on these questions. When was the last time you felt triggered? what emotions came up for you? What deeper feelings or beliefs might be underlying that emotion? How can you listen to your heart, mind, and gut to better understand what this experience is teaching you? What small steps can you take today to honor your emotions without being controlled by them? Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination, and every emotion you experience is a guide lighting the way. By learning to observe your feelings without judgment and exploring the layers beneath, you invite growth, peace, and authenticity into your life. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this journey into the heart's wisdom. Remember, your emotions and intuition are powerful guides. When you listen to them with kindness, you open the door to true healing, self-love, and self-discovery. If this video resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Until next time, take care of yourself and your heart.